EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs!
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is reeling. They're on their heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first carry now, Brashard Smith. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air, Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here he goes, third and long. Right back to Rice, caught again. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Rice, the motion man right. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Greg Russo. And it's going to be second and 16 now coming up.
It's taking them a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Working on second down. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. throwing is Mahomes. That side, Thornton's got it. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Mahomes is set. Here's 1st and 10. And that last throw makes him a perfect 5 for 5 to begin this game. Tight end going in motion here. Walker on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. He's running with it. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. It's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 here for Mahomes. And he's coming off his 6th completion in as many attempts to begin this game. Finding Thornton here back-to-back. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. On that corner, well, he did his job there.
Last catch went the wrong way. It's 2nd and 12. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here's Mahomes now. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down well short of the marker. Give him, looks like just about 3 on that completion. That brings up 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. Escapes the defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got Khalil Shakir. Down to the 10. And he gets home. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir in from 61 out. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they answer a field goal with 7 points, and they've got the lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and he gets him the first. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, be a playmaker in this offense.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. You know, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
2nd down, Mahomes. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And he's not going to be able to get them to first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Allen. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to be a Bills 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Back to throw now, Allen. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he gets home. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman from 32 yards. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set to go now from the 35. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Another one for Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Again, it's Cook. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Buffalo coming up with a big gain. 31 yards.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Allen setting up play action. He's got a man left. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. That's incomplete left side. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Allen looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damage limited to 7 on his fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage in 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. He stops here, gain of about 7. And it's going to be 1st down, Chiefs.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw Mahomes. And this is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for him with that hit. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And a deeper throw might have been preferred there, Brock. 4th down coming up after they pick up just 3.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
As the Bills get back out there, there's a look at defensive coordinator of the Chiefs, Steve Spagnuolo. These guys in a tough spot. Got to take advantage of the opportunities they have left to get back into this one. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. And in motion, out of the slot. Throwing on second, here's Allen. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Pass is brought in by Coleman. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
5 yards on the play.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Bills up by 11. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Bass on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now up to 18 points.
Chiefs 3.
Bass now to kick this away. Remigio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there, rhythm wasn't there, confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Thornton. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Back to throw Mahomes. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He gets it to Rice. And no problems on that fourth down play. They come away with 16 yards. This drive continues.
16 yards.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Mahomes. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Rice. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1st and 10 from the 43. They send the tight end in motion. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Dion Walker. And that forces them back now into a 2nd and 15. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Kansas City.